All right, y'all. What's going on, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Simp Nation, Simp God, setting the record straight, Gently Koi-Kay channel. All of it combined, all right?
Hey, y'all.
And before I get into the video, I got to start off with our sponsors, all right? Well, our soon-to-be sponsors. Listen, we are using the S25 Ultra. Sorry, the S26 Ultra. The S26 Ultra made by Samsung, all right? It's absolutely the best device right now to use as far as content. I even got my wife. My wife never liked Android. Now she like Android.
I know, I like converted. Like, I'm really like, yeah, I like Android better than Apple.
Try to tell her. And for record, I do have 17 Pro Maxes. You feel me?
Right, we do have Apple phones, but...
We have iPhones.
Yeah.
We have new iPhone. We have new Apple stuff. But the Samsungs, it just really get things done.
Yeah, I like their features a lot better.
The camera is lit, ain't it?
Yeah. It's much better.
It's much litter.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then for audio, we're using Rode microphone, which is a Rode Micro Go, or I think it's the Rode. I'll tag it so you guys can go get it. But it's really good if you guys like the audio. Make sure you guys go tap in the descriptions below. We earn 8% commission on every sale. So make sure you guys go tap in. Also hype the video up. And don't be afraid to leave a super chat or a cash app. All right. Now, let's get into the video. So I'm showing my wife Nature Boy, right? My wife wasn't around 2 or 3 years ago.
No.
When Nature Boy got arrested. And if you was around maybe about 7 years before then, when Carbonation, I never really called it Carbonation. I used to, what's the other name that they had for it?
Melanation, something like
Melanation,
that.
yeah. That's what it was originally known as because it was for black people. And I remember when I first saw Nature Boy, since everybody's telling their stories, when I first saw Nature Boy, he was along the same lines as somebody like Young Pharaoh, right? Do you know Young Pharaoh?
No, I don't know any of these people. I don't really be really out here on media.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah, you really be out here, so I don't know any of these people.
I'm not gonna talk about everything with Young Pharaoh today. He will eventually also go to jail and be arrested for allegedly having a code that was about pro black stuff. I mean, he was called the Young Pharaoh.
Oh,
he was the new Pharaoh.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? A whole different conversation. But Eligio Bishop, also known as Nature Boy, everybody know he was born in Harlem and launched his YouTube channel in 2015. He tried to use the social injustices that was happening to black people as a way to say, hey, listen, we don't need to be in America. And like that's seductive to people because my wife, she wouldn't leave America right now. Right. So he would reach out to people who have that feeling. You don't like America. You don't like Trump. Right. Because this is 2015. Trump would be campaigning around this time and voted into office by the Electoral College. Right. So Young Pharaoh, people like Nature Boy, they was really hyping up Black Power, Black Power, Black Power, Black Power. Along the same time, Tariq Nasheed would start the FBA movement, which is the Foundation of Black Americans, saying that they don't come from Africa. They always have been here, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And even Dr. Umar Johnson on the other side saying we did come from these different people. Then you had the Hebrew Israelite movement. Yeah. It was a lot of Black Power movement. Yeah, the Hotep movement. Princella, she was with people like what's the homie name Princella was with back in the day? The master teacher. What they call him? What's his name? Sonetta. You never heard of Sonetta?
No.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Remember, I didn't exist on the
and what's the other boy that got arrested? What's the boy that got arrested? It was Sonetta, and it was another one. Sonetta still got 200,000 people following him on online right now. He's still doing thousands of views. But what's the other guy name? I gotta find his name because it's gonna be good for the video. Black coat leader. I can't say that word. Girl, Miami. This should pop it up immediately. I type in YouTube too, just so I can try to stretch it out. Cause it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue, man. What's that dude
I don't
name?
remember. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh my God, it's really on the tip of my
happened in
tongue. He
Miami?
used to have all the little he had a black girlfriend, and I know the story. He had a black girlfriend. She had a 14-year-old daughter, and Sinetta TV, YouTube, and okay, see it pop up. What was that dude name? YouTuber.
How long ago was this?
It was a while ago, man. It was around the same time.
That all this other stuff was going on when Nature Boys was happening.
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna come back to it, bro, because it's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of that nigga name right now. But he was in Miami, and I'm gonna find it. 38 Road. No, this is not it. And make sure y'all put it in the comments, because I know y'all know who I'm talking about, those who was around YouTube. But these dudes, they have all these different names. And I just can't think of it right now, because he was arrested after he was arrested. After he was arrested for the same type of shit. So let me go back to Nature Boy. Nature Boy, he had this coat, but at the same time, and now that we watched the first episode, my wife kind of understand it. I still feel the same way. A lot of those men and women, they chose to be there. So I look for this name, I'm gonna let my wife take over. Go ahead, man.
Looking at the first episode, I just felt that it was a lot of choices and decisions made, like intentionally. It wasn't by accident. No one was like forced to go anywhere. No one was told to come. People were invited, meaning that you can turn down an invite, so a lot of choices were definitely made, especially amongst the men and the women. And it all seemed that a lot of this still came from, I think a lot of them lived in the South, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like a lot of them were born in the South, so they had like a certain ideology about the way life could be, but they also had poverty in common as well too, where they weren't really exposed to much. It seemed like that the home life wasn't that great, even though they were impoverished. Because I've seen families where, they may be in poverty, but they still hold it together, They still try to find some joy in us still being together as one. But these people were looking for something. I felt like they were like literally just wanting a sense of belonging to like something more powerful than just them, just as human beings. Especially the young lady, I think her name was Velvet. She said that her parents have never taken her anywhere. She's never seen anything. So it seemed like she already had that yearning, even from like a young child, about to want exposure, to want to explore. But you're limited by, your resources or not having enough resources or any resources at all.
Brother Polite. Yes. I found his name. Fuck, that was on the tip of my tongue. You never heard of Brother Polite either,
No, I do remember him. He did have a girlfriend. She did have a child. They accused him allegedly of a whole...
Michael
He
Nolan.
went to jail behind this.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
He was like that whole... That's what I was talking about.
I don't remember how many years he got. But yeah, he went to jail behind this, yeah.
Brother Polite and all of these dudes, right? And you can see Brother Polite, he did a Breakfast Club interview with Charlamagne and the God and DJ Envy, and he was sitting next to NBA players like Meta World Peace. So these guys were extremely, extremely attached. And I remember him having a whole bunch of women around him, whole bunch of money, going to video games, and going to...
Yeah, I do remember him.
Yeah, Brother Polite. And I remember, just like a lot of these black Hebrew Israelite niggas, they was doing foul stuff on the side. So when it came out that Nature Boy, look, this is a season 1, episode 1 recap. But when it came out that Nature Boy had this, this code, I started to watch it more and figure out what's going on, really, so I can expose him as a bandit. To my own surprise, it was women like that girl Janae that was there, right? Mm-hmm. Now this girl Janae said that she tried to leave after they got back to Atlanta, after they had got kicked out all the little countries.
In South America.
In South America.
Yeah, they couldn't come back.
And when they got back to Atlanta, she joined. She said that she didn't understand what grape was.
Yeah.
She said she thought grape was just the culture that Nature Boy has created, and she didn't see anything wrong with it. So he just graped her. I think that's extremely disingenuous.
I don't think she's being truthful when she said that at all.
Now, do I think she was sexually assaulted?
Yes.
Do I think that she didn't know what grape was? No. No, baby.
I don't. Yeah.
You was a grown-ass woman living in Atlanta, and we're not here to shame anybody. But if people are not going to be genuine, he's already arrested.
Yeah.
He's already in jail for life. My wife didn't even know that.
No,
I told her that nigga's in jail for life. Even then, I thought that was a little bit harsh.
Yeah.
Right? And the real reason why, if Janae ever watched this, Nature Boy wasn't put in jail for you. He was put in jail for that white woman. That woman from Canada.
Yeah.
Because the entire country of Canada was looking for her.
Yeah.
And she popped up on Nature Boy videos.
Mm-hmm. And I don't even think that's fair, because when I look at that, he didn't come like kidnap her. She came freely at her own will.
Yes.
It's almost like her parents was trying to maybe get some type of, what do they call that paper you sign? Power of attorney over her. Because maybe they felt that her mental state wasn't good.
So do you know the story about that situation?
No, I just know that the woman seen some stuff and then she left to go be down there with them willingly.
We haven't watched episode 2 and 3. Did they mention her in episode 1?
Yeah, they said that she came and they was looking for her.
But she came under the guise that it was like a Christian ministry or like some type of religious type trip. She didn't come there to worship. And when she got there, this is arguable. She chose to stay, in my opinion. And she chose to worship this black man, in my opinion. Some would say that she was put under a spell. She was manipulated by him, and she was forced to be a part of carbonation and melanation despite having no melanin. And Nature Boy used it as a way to say, I'm not racist, because it was accused online, just like it always accused. Like, agents can be with agents. When I went to Central Michigan, all the agents was in dorms together. They hung out together. They ate together.
And no one's upset.
And they never, nobody cared. Nobody ever said that they was racist. They was called tribal. When the Native Americans, they did the same exact thing. For the most part, white people did too.
Yeah.
And it's always when black people, whether it's a black man or a black woman, come out and say, we want to be with black people. We only care about black people. We care about the progression of black people. That's when they are called racist. So I never looked at Eligio Bishop as a racist. I looked at him as a controlling man, because in the videos that we saw, and I'm going to be covering this on YouTube, right? I'm going to be covering a 46-part docuseries of our own, right? Where we're going to break down a lot of stuff that you guys are not going to see on Hulu. They're not going to show that he had women smacking other women.
Yeah, he did have that happening.
They're not, I mean, maybe they will show it because we haven't saw the other episodes, but he was having sex with men.
Yeah.
He would bring men down there that was heterosexual, and then they would put on wigs and become his wife.
But he was also into trans women as well. So,
and we have a video of him admitting that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're going to go into his history too, how he was a young man in Harlem and his parents died, and he got, when he was adopted into foster care, whatever, put in foster care, the foster parents, the father specifically, was he was a pedo. There's no other way to say it. He was making him touch other, allegedly making him touch other kids in the foster care, and then photographing it and videoing it and doing all kinds of the weird shit. So
he was also into Nature Boy was also into what do you call it?
He was a male dancer.
Yeah, he's a male dancer, and he was into like bestiality. I think, is it bestiality, or I don't know what the term is when
it is bestiality.
He
allowed a dog to lick his penis to his own.
He said he got off on it and he enjoyed it. He did it a lot.
Yeah. So he was already mentally messed up as a child.
Born on heroin. To
this day, I don't know why anybody would want to would want to actually be around him, right? And then I'm glad I put this up because a lot of people say that that woman was white. She wasn't white. She was actually Latina. She was Latina.
She was a white Latina.
She was a white Latina.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely going to go into her story as well. Not right now, fully, because I really want to just recap everything that happened in the first episode. So the docuseries opens up by establishing who Eligio Bishop is, a young man born in Harlem, again, who started his YouTube channel in 2015. All right. And he started posting videos about racial injustice and about being one with the environment, eating bananas, not eating red meat, not eating meat at all for the most part. The episodes also sets a social context, saying that Nature Boy was preaching an answer to many of the problems that young Americans was facing, specifically young Black Americans. And at the moment, he had a simple message of let's just return to nature. And this would be in 2016. President Trump had just been elected into office despite Americans voting for Hillary Clinton. And it was a period of intense racial violence, right? And political upheaval. And a lot of Black people, unfortunately, they went online looking for parents, looking for
outlet,
someone to just accept them.
Yeah.
Remember that young man that said he wanted Anton to be his father?
Oh, yeah. I remember him. Yeah.
He said a lot of us get online looking for daddies.
Yeah.
What, nigga? But so these people weren't the only ones. And one day, the bag chasers might get exposed for being a cult as well if Anton keep playing around. But it's not about Anton today. The Nature Boy series draws on a mix of talking head interviews from former members, which is why I try to tell House of Hypocrites, you're not doing a documentary because you're not talking to anybody, but different conversation. They use social media footage, which everyone will use, cell phone footage captured by the group themselves. And these things became effective tools for the documentary that Hulu was making. Carbonation originally only existed online, and then it became an offline situation and more footage was taken and eventually used against their spiritual leader. Why would Black women join why would Black women join, or Black men? Because I can speak on Black men. I'm just say they was weak. You saw that one boy from Georgia.
Yeah.
What's the boy name?
Omac.
No, not Omac. The other boy, the one that did an interview with. Lovely T a few years ago. What's that boy name?
I don't know.
True.
Oh, okay.
Him. He was the weakest to me. Okay. And he still called himself Archangel True. And see, it's crazy watching him 3 years ago on Nick at Night, still calling himself the Archangel after, bro has been arrested. Because this would have been...
What year is this?
This is 2022, so he wasn't arrested then. He was still freely moving. He was arrested in 2024. But the whole point is this, bro. A lot of these men, they went down there because you're worshiping another man.
Yeah.
You're doing whatever a man tells you to do, so you submitting fully to another man to the point where Nature Boy used to have sex with their wives, their girlfriends, impregnate them, all kinds of shit, bro. And at some point, I need to hear them in the video say, accountability. This is my fault.
We not gonna hear it.
Period.
We not gonna
Y'all change your names. Your real name is Aaron, true? Velvet real name is Eliana.
And fathers name their children.
Bro, you can't make this shit up, bro.
I mean, for the women, I feel like a lot of reasons why women would go down, like Velvet was looking for a place of belonging. Clearly, her home life wasn't good between her mother and her father. She felt lost. She wanted to actually be someone who wanted to explore. So I think a lot of women go looking, women like men, period. So, and we already know women are easily acceptable to religion as well. And then women already are naturally socialized to choose men and be with men and work for men and, everything about you is supposed to be about a man or you're failing in life, as a woman. So, I mean, women have definitely many different reasons for why they go down. Some do go down looking for husbands. Some do go down, I think, and also, I'm not going to sit up and lie, they're attracted to him they were attracted to his very physique of him. Because wasn't he tall?
Yeah, Eligio, he's like 6'3".
Yeah, he was tall and things like that. And he was able to control other men. So that's appealing for a lot of women.
See, babe, look, she did a 3-hour interview, almost 4-hour interview with True.
Focused on me because
So we're gonna break down a lot of this stuff, y'all. I'm talking about a lot of this stuff. And they did so many
kids
interviews.
born on this? Wasn't there kids born on this situation at the time?
They had babies there.
Yeah, okay.
They had babies there. They had children there. You know what I'm saying? And they brought the wife on camera. They brought everybody on camera. They made them testify. Like it's so much. It's so heavily documented, that situation. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of women was using it for a lot of different reasons. Nature Boy, who? Man controls woman from prison, right? So a lot of women were covering it. The Carbonation situation, Janae, Noel, look, YouTubers, we was always on this. We was already on this story years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing new. And when I saw a Janae interview years ago, I thought, this is a very beautiful black woman. Why is she around niggas like Nature Boy? Why would you want to be around a man that has a trans wife and he having sex with him and having sex with you too?
Yeah. Women are very appealing. I mean, women like that type of stuff. There are women out there that like men like that.
Yeah. Like people say he wasn't a god to them. Yes, the fuck he was. That's how they treated him.
Yeah.
And I always find it interesting too. And I hate to even change the conversation to this, but if you don't want to go home and cook and clean for a man, why are you going across the damn
world,
country following a man who got a man as his wife? That never made sense to me. Never. Not once, man. So look, bro. Nature Boy, the documentary, as far as what Hulu is doing, I really just think Hulu is because there's so many different white men that's doing the same thing that Nature Boy is doing.
Just like,
even again, President Trump right now with the Epstein stuff. Why isn't there any documentaries being done about that? Why are we not interviewing the victims? Why are we not making the media see how awful these white men are doing the same exact thing? For fuck's sake, we just lost Ashley Janae in Tanzania. I don't see any documentaries being done about Joe McCann. I don't see any documentaries being done about Matthew LaFontaine, who was linked with Lawrence Smith Fields in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and her untimely demise. Yeah.
I said that earlier when we was talking before we came in. I said that earlier. It's the same exact thing. White males doing the same thing right now.
Yes.
With no problem.
Yes.
Especially with the churches and stuff like that. These political churches describing themselves. No, those are cults.
Did you like the first episode?
It was interesting. Yeah, I thought it was a good episode. I wish I would have heard more from the ladies. But I guess they hit it with the main characters that's willing to talk more, I guess.
The main characters was Velvet, Janae, and the other wife. They were the main three. Specifically Velvet. She was the queen.
Eventually, she don't even be with Omac no more. She got to go be with Nature Boy.
Correct. I'm pretty sure they're going to show that in episode 2 maybe, where he, because everybody know that story, where he forced Omac.
Did she have kids with him?
Who?
Velvet. I don't think she had any kids with him.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, he forced Omac to do what? I forgot about that.
He told Omac that basically your girl's my girl now, nigga.
And didn't say nothing.
Mm-hmm. Calls him a bitch and a hoe. So that's after they fell out. You feel me? Omac online holding baby. Velvet and Omac are getting married. Nature Boy breaks when Velvet posts pics of Omac holding baby and talks of marriage. Cha.
She was weird. She had another weird thing going on.
She was sleeping with both of them.
Both of them, yeah.
The immortal chief, what the hell? Yeah, she used to be online with their baby, and that shit used to be weird as hell to me. I ain't gonna lie.
That's my disciple.
I don't even want to see what that nigga doing, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie.
What was that? Did you pull it up?
The video just now? That was him. That was him getting into it with Velvet about posting the baby.
So he does have a child with her.
You was straight having a relationship with your mom. You should have a relationship with your dad.
But this video 40 minutes, so I would need to fully vet it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay. How you spell O? Yeah, I spelled it right. Omeg. This is right. This is a video I wanted to see too. You see, she'd be on there chilling, just sewing shit, and then eventually they did have a baby on there. There you go. But I think her baby is with Omeg.
Okay.
And then eventually I think she started to be with Nature Boy because he forced her.
Okay.
And forced by saying, hey, you want to, not like, come here, bitch.
Like a push.
It was more like a, you want to be a part of this group still?
Yeah, you gotta.
You need to come worship me on your knees, literally type shit. So we're gonna watch episode 2, guys. We're gonna be covering it in a lot of different ways. The episodes we're gonna be just doing these kind of videos, but I will be showing my wife a lot of reactions. I'm not sure how much we're gonna have to like deep. I'm not sure how deep we're gonna dive into this because it's so much, bro. It's like I remember when she did this interview with Real Life Productions. I remember this like it was yesterday, bro. And I remember thinking, this is the craziest motherfucker I ever heard in my life because everything she said on Real Life is opposite of what she said on Hulu. She breaks down how because she was the queen, Velvet, she recruited the women.
Oh, she gave a different take on this versus what she said on Hulu.
Yes.
Wow.
Look, all of them
here. This is why I said like
Shaka Zulu, he was there.
I said a lot of this was, a lot of choices and decisions were made, like to like go be with this man and hang out and be a part of this group and immerse themselves in whatever community they call themselves, as you said, Carbon Nation.
Yes. And then here you see Velvet with Solar. And she had more kids with other niggas in the group. So I'm just like, look.
Yeah, girl.
Solar brings out Velvet, Carbonation, Code Refugee, and Nature Boy ex-wife with Nature Boy daughter.
So she does have kids by Nature Boy.
Child.
So she got kids. Okay, so it's like
that. And her name is Elaine. Yeah. Yep. Nature Boy yells at Elaine in front of her new sister. It's the type of shit niggas be doing.
And then the person tells you no. And then you like, and you trust that person over your own intuition, only to find out your intuition was right. To do that live, and that's important. So
there's a baby right there.
Baby right in her hand, chilling. And how y'all got babies down there with no medical?
Like, yeah, what is
nothing.
This?
So like I said, man, like it's crazy that we even diving back into this story because it's old and he's in jail now, right? But he had the internet on lock for about 7 years straight. He was just extremely influential. Everybody was doing videos about him. Even now, when I type in his name, I found this video. This video is 7 years ago. 200, almost more than 200,000 views. You know what I'm saying? And then you read the comments.
He had the whole baby,
he has these women pregnant, standing on their feet. So yeah, there was pregnant women. People are saying it's mental abuse, surviving R. Kelly behind the scenes. When women are desperate for love, they will fall into a trap. I feel sorry for that baby. So, man, it's like everybody knew Nature Boy was fucked up, bro. And I have a lot of mixed feelings. Of course, I got to hold him accountable, but the other men, they got to be held accountable. The women that supported this nigga got to be held accountable. The women like Velvet that brought in other women, she got to be held accountable. Yeah. And now, when we talk about their victimhood, that's when shit starts to get interesting. It's like, it's hard to separate.
Like we can say that you still, even though you made a choice to come, doesn't mean that you made a choice to be abused. So that's two different things.
The physical abuse, the mental abuse, the financial abuse.
So I want to make sure that's clear because I don't blame women for the things that other people's behavior happens to them. Like,
correct.
Yeah, that's not their fault. They made a choice to get there, but I'm pretty sure they didn't sign up to be abused or like raped by other men or passed around. Yeah, so.
Well, look, man, we're gonna watch episode 2, y'all, and keep y'all updated on what's going on. But look out for our live streams. Again, make sure y'all hype the video up and support the channel. With that being said, we out of here. Peace, y'all.
Bye.